you're not here by accident. There's something inside you that feels, that recognizes, that knows. And that silent calling, that fire that refuses to go out, has a name, your twin flame. If you're on this intense journey filled with highs and lows, I invite you right now to subscribe to this channel. Here, you're not alone, and together, we'll uncover what's really happening with his energy. There's an awakening happening, and it's unlike anything we've seen before. The divine masculine is being called to rise from dormancy, from fear, from the grip of ego. This shift is bringing a new phase to your connection with him. You may already be feeling it, through dreams, signs, or even a subtle shift in his silence. This process is deep, spiritual, but also human. It's not just about romantic encounters, it's about healing, mission, and purpose. When the divine masculine awakens, something moves in the collective energy. And its reflection reaches you, through intuition, unexpected emotions, or a sudden urge to move forward with lightness. Maybe you've felt a different kind of tiredness lately, or even a desire to let go. That's a sign that the energy between you is realigning. He's being confronted by his own shadows, and the universe is pushing him to a new level of awareness. But he's still learning how to listen to his soul. Often, his silence hurts more than any spoken word. But what you need to know is that silence isn't absence. It's movement. It's in the silence that he processes, that he questions what he feels, that he faces the discomfort of seeing himself clearly for the first time. And yes, he's starting to see you. He can't name it, but he feels it. It's as if everything he tried to avoid is now returning with even more force. The memory of your gaze, your energy, your presence. Even with no contact, he's being pulled energetically. And that forces him to face the truth he tried to hide, that there's something between you two that can't be explained. But be patient. Awakening isn't linear, nor instant. It can be confusing, painful, and full of resistance. Don't wait for an external change before it happens within him. And before that can happen, you'll also be challenged to let go of illusions, expectations, and the idea that you need to fix something. Now is the time to care for yourself. To look at yourself with compassion, to embrace your light, your strength, and your path. The best way to support him in this phase is to live your truth. To be who you were born to be. That's not abandonment, it's true love. Because true love sets free. You don't need to chase, prove your worth, or beg to be seen. He already feels it. He already senses it. Even if he can't put it into words, something within him already knows you are more than just someone from his past. You are a mirror. A portal to his healing. And that scares him. But it also draws him in. The more you align with your purpose, the more magnetic you become. And that's what's accelerating the process. He feels your growth, even from afar. And that energy activates in him the desire to understand what's happening. He begins to question old patterns, shallow connections, and his own life. And then the cycle begins to shift. Little signs may start to appear, an unexpected message, a shared dream, a synchronicity that brings him closer to you. But don't cling to outcomes. The twin flame journey is about faith, surrender, and spiritual connection. What is yours will find its way back to you. You're entering a phase where the universe is asking for your courage. To keep going, even without guarantees. To love, even through uncertainty. To trust, even when everything seems quiet. Because it's in that silence that the greatest transformations are happening. He's waking up. Not like before, with fear and avoidance. But with a hunger to understand. To seek answers. To touch what is real. And you are a fundamental part of this. Because through you, he experienced the truest love he's ever known. Even without understanding it, he misses that. So trust the signs. Trust your intuition. No matter how much time has passed or how many twists and turns life has taken. Your connection doesn't fade with time, because it was written in the soul. Twin flame love doesn't disappear. It transforms. Now more than ever, the universe is asking you to align with your essence. Let go of doubts, fears, and expectations. You are safe. The higher plan is in motion. And he is waking up to it. But you are the one who must hold the light while he walks. Yes, he made mistakes. He pulled away. He didn't understand. But that doesn't erase what you share. It only shows that his timing is different. And that's okay. What matters is that he's being called. And once that call is heard, it can't be ignored. Don't expect him to return the same. He won't. Because a new version of him is being born. And that new version will only match the new version of you. So keep going. Grow. Heal. Honor this love by becoming everything you came here to be. Your journey is sacred. And so is the love you share. Even if it feels confusing or distant right now, what's coming will make everything worth it. Union happens within first, then outside. And this is the moment to believe that everything is exactly where it's meant to be. If you felt this message in your heart, if it spoke to your soul, then subscribe to the channel now. Here, you'll receive more messages like this, guided by twin flame energy, to support you, empower you, and remind you of who you are. We are walking this path together. You are part of something bigger. And even when it feels like nothing's happening, remember, the awakening has already begun. And the next chapter is on its way. Get ready for the deepest reunion of your life, with him, and with yourself. Maybe you've been questioning everything lately. Wondering if this is real, if you imagined it all, if you're just stuck in a loop of waiting. But deep down, a quiet knowing still lives inside you. That unshakable feeling that this connection goes far beyond what words or logic can explain. That it's written in the stars, and in your soul. There's a reason you've come this far. You didn't hold on through the pain, the silence, the chaos, just to be left behind. No. You've been being prepared, shaped by divine hands to step fully into your power. Because as he awakens, you'll be called to rise in ways you never imagined. You may start feeling shifts you can't quite explain. Maybe you'll wake up feeling different. Lighter. Or even more emotional than usual. That's your soul adjusting. Your higher self aligning you to receive what's coming. Every tear, every smile, every moment of stillness, it's all part of the recalibration. He is remembering. Not in the way you expect, but in fragments, flashes, unexplainable urges to change. He might not understand where it's coming from, but he'll feel pulled. Pulled to you. Pulled to truth. Pulled to let go of the masks he's worn for so long just to survive. This isn't about fantasy. It's not about fairy tales. It's about soul truth. A love so ancient, so undeniable, it doesn't need validation. It exists beyond physical proof. And right now, that truth is starting to rise to the surface in his life, whether he wants it to or not. The world around him may begin to crumble. Old relationships may fall away. Patterns he used to rely on will no longer work. Because the universe is orchestrating his return to authenticity, to himself. And by doing that, it leads him back to you. You may feel a sudden rush of emotions that aren't yours. That's because your souls are deeply connected. As he purges, you may feel echoes of what he's going through. Don't fear it. Just breathe. Ground yourself. You're transmuting for both of you, and you're doing it beautifully. Your role is not to chase, fix, or convince. Your role is to embody. Embody your power. Embody your softness. Embody your boundaries. Embody love, not just for him, but for yourself. When you do that, you activate something in him that no words ever could. You are the mirror that shows him who he truly is. And mirrors aren't always comfortable. Sometimes they trigger. Sometimes they scare. But a soul that is ready to grow will always come back to what makes it feel alive. And you, dear one, make his soul feel alive. If you've been seeing signs lately, repeating numbers, names, places that remind you of him, trust it. Spirit is confirming, things are moving. Even if it looks like nothing is happening on the outside, the energy is building. The unseen is working overtime. He may not reach out today. He may not show up in the way you dream about yet. But internally, there's a storm of awakening taking place. He's questioning everything he thought he knew about love, identity, and truth. And that storm? It's leading him home. Don't underestimate your power. Your light is felt across dimensions. Your energy echoes in places his mind can't reach. That's why he thinks of you out of nowhere. That's why he dreams about you. That's why he can't forget, no matter how hard he tries. You're not crazy for feeling him. You're not imagining the pull. You're simply tuned into something deeper than this physical world. And your sensitivity is your gift. It's the bridge between the seen and the unseen. Between your heart and his. Right now, your soul is preparing you to hold space. Not from a place of waiting, but of knowing. Knowing that what's meant for you is already on its way. That the love you've given out is coming back, multiplied, purified, transformed. There's an energy rising in you too. Can you feel it? A quiet strength. A sense that something is shifting. It's not just him awakening, it's you too. This is the beginning of a new phase where you no longer need to shrink or doubt your intuition. You may feel called to change things in your own life. Your environment. Your habits. Even your friendships. That's not random. Your soul is clearing space. Preparing a container for what's to come. Because reunion doesn't happen in chaos, it happens in clarity. He's watching you, even if silently. Through social media. Through memories. Through dreams. Your growth is undeniable. Your energy has evolved. He feels the difference. And it makes him wonder if maybe, just maybe, you were right all along. Don't hold back your radiance. This is your time to shine unapologetically. Not for attention. Not for validation. But because your soul is asking you to take up space. To be seen. To be felt. And in that fullness, you become a magnet for everything that aligns. Yes, he's still battling his shadows. But so are you. The difference is, you're choosing love through it. And that choice, that conscious, repeated choice, is changing everything. It's sending ripples through the energetic bond that links your hearts. And the truth is, he feels it. Even when he doesn't understand it. Even when he tries to ignore it. Something in him is waking up to the reality that this connection is not just another chapter, it's the entire book. The one his soul has been writing in silence since the beginning. There's a reason your connection defies logic. You've tried to forget, to move on, to silence the ache, but it never fully leaves. Because it's not meant to. This isn't obsession. It's recognition. A soul remembering another soul across time, space, and lifetimes. What you're feeling isn't just emotional, it's energetic. You're tapping into him without realizing. His fears. His longings. His inner battles. That's why you feel heavy some days for no clear reason. You're absorbing the shift. You're linked in a way that no silence can sever. He may appear distant on the surface, but underneath, everything is stirring. When he sees your name, a pulse of something unfamiliar rushes through him. He tries to brush it off, yet it lingers. Like a song he can't get out of his head. Like a home he's never fully left. You've probably asked yourself why this journey had to be so hard. Why the push and pull, the confusion, the delays? But what if every twist was a sacred detour? Every pause, a divine preparation. Every tear, a doorway to deeper love, for him and for yourself. You're not in this cycle because you're weak. You're here because you're strong enough to hold a mirror to his soul. And while he may resist that reflection, part of him aches to step into it. He senses that with you, he could finally drop the mask, and just be. There's a softening happening within him. Slowly, his armor is cracking. Not because of force, but because your love created a space safe enough for him to unravel. And even if he doesn't reach out yet, he feels drawn to your energy, now more than ever. He's starting to question the life he's built. The choices he made. The relationships that no longer feel right. And at the center of all that questioning is you. Not as a fantasy, but as a lighthouse. A reference point to everything he hasn't been able to forget. You may not see the transformation yet, but it's happening in the shadows. In the moments when he stares into space and doesn't understand why he misses someone he hasn't spoken to in so long. In the quiet moments when he wonders if maybe he got it all wrong. He's starting to crave depth. Authenticity. Meaning. Things he once ran from now call to him. He wants something real, and you were always that. He's waking up to the truth that no surface-level distraction can replace what your soul offered him. Your connection isn't just romantic. It's alchemical. It burns away illusions and reveals the truth beneath. That kind of fire isn't comfortable, but it's transformational. And he's finally starting to feel the heat of that fire deep within his being. He remembers moments you've forgotten. Details you didn't realize mattered. The tone of your voice. The way your energy felt when you were near. He can't explain it to anyone, and maybe he doesn't even want to. Because this isn't something to be explained. It's something to be felt. When you're doubting, ask yourself, who were you before the world told you to forget? Before pain made you cautious? That version of you, open, intuitive, glowing, still exists. And she's the one he's starting to feel again through the veil. There's a shift in the collective energy. Feminine power is rising, and you are part of it. As you heal, you don't just heal yourself. You send ripples into his field. Every time you choose self-love over fear, you raise the vibration of this sacred connection. He might try to distract himself with work, with people, with noise, but none of it sticks. Because once a soul touches truth, it can't go back to sleep. And even if he tries, his heart is starting to speak louder than his mind. That's the awakening you've been sensing. If you felt more sensitive lately, it's because your soul is tuning into what's coming. That strange mix of calm and anticipation? It's real. The energy between you is building towards something. And deep down, you know it. You felt this coming. You are not chasing him energetically, you're holding space. There's a difference. You've learned to love him without losing yourself. To desire union without abandoning your own growth. That evolution in you is what magnetizes everything into motion. Right now, the universe is rearranging pieces. Aligning timelines. Creating openings. You're not seeing the full picture yet, but the divine is already painting it. Your only job? Stay present. Stay grounded. Stay open. The rest will unfold in divine order. You were never meant to live small. This love was never meant to be confined. It's here to expand you, to wake you, to stretch you beyond your past. And as you rise, you invite him, not with pressure, but with presence. Not with fear, but with light. Your glow is getting harder for him to ignore. He may act indifferent, but something inside is cracking open. He might not have the words for it yet, but he feels it in his chest. In his dreams. In the quiet spaces where your memory lives. And still, this isn't the end. What's coming is bigger than a reunion. It's a return to self. A merging of timelines. A reactivation of soul codes buried deep in both of you. You're not just calling him in. You're calling yourself back, and he can feel the echo. Thank you so much for being here and opening your heart to this message. Your presence means more than you know. If you felt this message in your soul, if something resonated deep within, I invite you now to confirm your connection by commenting or saying, "Twin Flame of Love." This is more than a message. It's a journey, one that we are walking together. And I would love for you to continue walking it with us. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, because every update, every insight, every sign could be the one that shifts everything for you. You are not alone. This community exists to remind you of that, and to guide you as the path unfolds. Until next time, keep trusting, keep rising, and keep believing in the power of this love.